Hello, everybody. I am Jason Parker, and I will be your instructor for DMPT 1010 Raster Imaging. Welcome. This is a completely online class, and so we'll be interacting with each other through the Blackboard system. Today, I just wanted to introduce you to the class and show you how to navigate within Blackboard and kind of know what to expect. So here we go. I believe that this is the screen that you all see when you first log into Blackboard. This is the activity stream. It's where you'll see a bunch of these assignments and things that I've changed in the class. As you can see here, I've been updating the due dates for the quizzes and other assignments. So I'm just pushing those back a ways. I had mistakenly left the due dates from last term on them. So you can ignore these due dates for now. What I want you to do is to click on courses and then click on raster imaging, which is this course that we're in. When you click on to go to the course, you'll see the announcement screen, which is where I'll be putting out a lot of information for you. That's where I'll be writing what's due that week and what to expect. You should also be receiving these in your emails, and they'll show up on that activity stream screen as well. Back to raster imaging. I'll put some Photoshop work in here and things to look at and interesting things that I find. I want this to be as much of an interactive class as we can make it here, even online. So if you come up with something that you would like to share with the class, I really hope you might contribute in the discussions area. Then the first important thing we want to look at in the class is the course information. You must complete this Start Strong assignment. Go ahead and click to see the directions on how to do it. It's your no-show assignment. So this is what we need you to do. This is what the college needs you to do in order to be counted present for this class. So please go ahead and take the Start Strong assignment. What you do is you click on course information and then Start Strong assignment. Click on this right here. Also in the course information folder, you'll see the syllabus for the class, which will open up and give you some of the course material description and what we're going to learn. You also have the syllabus addendum in here with things about me, how to reach me, japarker@atlantatech.edu. My phone number, you'll leave a message there. I'm happy to talk to you anytime. We will be conducting the class via Blackboard. The grading system for this class is we will have 5 quizzes worth 15% of your grade, 15 lessons, which are tutorials. That sounds like a lot. It's one every week. And those will be 45% of your grade altogether. And what these are, I'll be proceeding through the book, which I'll show you in a second, and providing you the files, and you'll execute those exercises, save them and turn them in. Then we'll also have 4 projects where these are more personalized. These are your imaginative take on some of the tools that we've learned to use. This is our course outline. This is the calendar of the course. So you can see here, I put the grading scale on the side too. Well, I left the DMPT 1000 title on this one, but this is your raster. I'm going to replace this. This is our calendar. It's just I didn't change the title. So I'll replace this by the time you click on it in course information. You'll see week 1, which is where we are now. Your assignment here is to do the Start Strong assignment. We'll look at the work area in a separate video and talk a little bit more about Raster and Adobe Photoshop. Once you all have Photoshop, then I can begin to do the tutorials and you can do the exercises for the class. Below the course outline, you'll see more information, Blackboard orientation, some resources that you all have as students right there. So that's the course information folder. Then the way that I will conduct the class, each week you will go to the folder called Weekly Lessons. I've dated each folder. You can see I only have the first 4 available now. Week 1, this week, I want you to look at this document here. Well, we'll look at it together. It's about the course. This is me, a little bit about who I am and where I come from in my email, some work that I've done. Everything you need to know is on the syllabus, the addendum, the course outline, all under course information. This is a 100% online course. We will not meet in person. You should sign in each week to the Blackboard course, and I hope that you'll write a discussion post at least every week. I'm not assigning a grade to discussion posts, but I'd like for us to interact there. And so I'll try to post some things and maybe get a little discussion going. Outside of class, I can communicate with you via your student email. Alternately, I actually see some of you in my face-to-face classes. You're welcome to talk to me in person. You should download Photoshop when you get your free access through the school. This is 10 points will be deducted for late assignments. What that means is you won't get an A if an assignment is late. I don't want to be too harsh about late assignments because I think that this is a beginner course, and I want you to be able to do the work without hopefully feeling too much pressure. At the same time, I want to stress to you how important it is to get work in on time in your careers. I won't ding you too hard for late work. However, it's best to get in the habit now of turning things in on time so that your clients, which in this case is me, know that they can rely on you to deliver work on time. I want to help you. I want to help you succeed. The best way to do that is to keep up with the work, keep it going, because if you let it pile up, it will take over and you'll have a much harder time. So ask me questions, ask me for help. I'm happy to meet you virtually. I can meet you in person on campus if that's convenient. I always put this in here. I learned Photoshop as a photographer. It's a great design tool too. But photographers make photographs. Be prepared to make pictures. Designers design, writers write. So be prepared to make things. I've learned a lot of what I know about Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator my whole career by being open to learning new things and practicing. This is like learning a musical instrument. It's like learning to play a sport. The more you practice, the better you will be. Yeah, sign into Blackboard this week. The actual no-show assignment this term is the Start Strong assignment. Review the syllabus addendum and outline. Sign into your Adobe account when you get that notification. Download Photoshop when you can. And introduce yourself if you can. Tell us about why you're here, what your goals are, maybe your history with Photoshop or raster graphics in whatever program maybe you like to use. Complete Start Strong assignment. There. Quizzes 5, 15%. 15 lessons, 45%. So each of those lessons is just worth 3% of your grade. Each project is worth 10% of your grade. Each week, I'll make the current lessons and assignments and tests and things available in Blackboard. Log in each week. Definitely check in with Blackboard each week. Sign in. Check your email every day. Each week, you'll complete the lesson and then submit it as a PDF. You should complete all the assignments on schedule and deliver by the due date. You won't be able to finish everything at the last minute. Pace yourself. I will communicate with you through your student email. Check it often, daily, and you can always reach me at J.A. Parker. And again, you're welcome to reach out to me separately from class. If I see you in person, I'm happy to talk to you. That's all we really have to do this week. That's how the class is going to work. In this folder for week 1, I also have a few more things that'll help you. This is an overview of raster and vector graphics and what they are and how they're different, Photoshop versus Illustrator. Some of this stuff will be on the first quiz. So have a look at this document here and how vector and raster graphics are different. Also, under the week 1 folder, I have this workspace basics. This is from Adobe. It's not really a tutorial. And I'll go through this stuff in a video later on, but this will kind of help you get ahead of the game. Sort of review this workspace navigation items so you'll know what to expect if you haven't seen Photoshop before. If you have, this will be kind of a review, but I've been using Photoshop since Photoshop 2.5, and I'm always learning something new. So even if you're familiar, just kind of cruising through this basics page will help you out. Creative Cloud for students and teachers. The Atlanta Tech will give you a free Adobe account while you're enrolled in these courses. Adobe also offers a discounted subscription to their services to students and teachers. So check that out if it's useful for you. This workspace introduction, Tells you a little bit. This is the class book that I'm going to use. I'm going to be working from this book. It is a great learning book. It is not required. I'll be giving you a lot of resources from the book over the course of our time together, but it's a great book to have, but you are not required to buy it. And this is a little more of that, the same kinds of things that we'll be talking about next week at specific tools within Photoshop. Yeah, so that's the week one stuff. We're just kind of getting into it. We're going to get our Adobe accounts. And then next week, we'll start talking about basic photo corrections, your tutorials, overview of the tools, etc. Some of these videos you're going to find where I'm addressing a past class, I'm leaving them all up because they have good stuff in them that'll still be useful for you. So I've made these older videos, but when we get, for example, into logo projects, I'll make a video and demonstrate the techniques that I'm using. And then if you have a class question, you can put it in the discussions, and then we'll work together on it. But that's week two. We'll get to week two next week. I'll be making videos like this each week, posting different stuff. So always check in, always keep up. As I'm going through, I'll be making all the great opportunities available here. If you do see an old date anywhere, please let me know. I think I've gotten all the old dates cleared out, but I might have missed something. But as we have our great opportunities become available, I'll be posting them here so you can get straight to whatever you need to submit for a grade. I also have this content area called resources and examples. It's a bunch of other resources, samples, interesting items I've found that I think are important for our growth, computer options, movie poster designs, other examples, other overviews. So come on and check this out here. Some stuff about generative AI. Last term, we interviewed a photographer named Alan Cooley locally. So resources and examples is a good folder to find extra stuff should you want to sort of expand your horizons. Check Blackboard all the time. Check your email all the time. Stay on top of the work. And each week, minimum, you should be expecting something new from me related to doing the exercise we're going to do each week. Pace yourself. Again, my goal in this course is for you to succeed. And so if there's any way that I can help you do that, please let me know. And that's it for now. Keep on top of your email, do the Start Strong assignment, and I'll see you soon.